Hey guys, welcome back to my channel once again. I had just tried to do this video a minute ago and it wouldn't let me. Um, like I ran out of memory or something, but I'm back. um, I'm Rhonda. How you guys doing today? um, I'm First of all, I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you to my old subscribers and my brand new subscribers. Welcome to the family. I appreciate y'all coming up in here and sticking this thing out with me, tuning in to me to see what the downloads be. And yeah, I actually picked up on a situation that is so sad. Like I I didn't even want to like get this download, but I understood it. 21:44 on my timer. 21:44 on my clock. Um, and so when I got it, I had to like kind of write some of it down so I can, remember basically what it was. So yeah, it was, I guess, a group of coworkers pretty much um, linked up to take down a divine feminine or masculine, take it however it resonates. Um, they linked up, like they got together to cause an injustice in this divine one's life, and they did it out of jealousy. They did it out of the just knowing the fact that they couldn't sit in the same position as this divine being, them or their families. Um, they pretty much, divine feminine, divine masculine are pretty much kind of easygoing type people. They're loving, they're caring. They do not, you know, they're not confrontational. They don't bother people. Like they don't like um, get all up into people's mixes and nonsense. But when you get a group of individuals who are pretty much possessed by demonic entities, jealousy being one of them. If people don't know that, you know, anytime you feel any type of frustration or jealousy or envy of someone, that's a spirit on you that's making you feel like that. People need to know that. And there are ways to get these spirits off of you. There are ways to unattach these kinds of spirits, right? Sorry, y'all. So, another thing is, people that watch my videos and any other videos that are like mine, or people who speak the way that I speak or whatever, like people who are on the same page, okay? Um, Someone is like casting spells towards the videos or something, to the point where whenever, because people don't want to hear the truth, so they do stuff. They do stuff to, mess up the video, keep you from doing the video, send spell work to your videos, or take pictures of you, put spells on it, or send entities or something to you to shut you up, because they don't want this honesty and this truth out. They don't want us talking about it, but it's like, get over it. You know what I'm saying? The tower's already blown. It's time to go. What are you doing? It's time to move on now. Thank you. But back to this what I had picked up on, the fact that this group of co-workers, sorry, y'all. This group of co-workers actually got, and it's me yawning, that's proof that people actually do put spells on your videos through your pictures, or take your picture, or like kind of record your picture and do stuff to it, because I wasn't yawning like this a minute ago. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers still be doing shit to try to make you give up, or make you quit whatever it is that you're doing. Like, but you know, y'all gonna give up. You know what I'm saying? You gonna give up before I do. That's a guaranteed fact. Um. So anyway, back to the what I picked up on here. So these individuals, these co-workers, got together to try to um, bring issues and conflict and all kind of other stuff to this divine one's life and or energy, right? And when they did that, like I said, divine feminine, divine masculine, like they pretty much easygoing people. Like they don't they don't get into all of the nonsense people want them to get into. Like, they pretty much mind their own business. And vengeance is mine, said the Lord, right? And so that's what it is. Vengeance is the Lord's. Whenever, if ever, whenever people come up against a divine one and try to um, remove them, trust and believe that divine one ain't gonna move until God tells them to move. You understand that? You understand me? That divine one ain't gonna budge until the Most High says budge. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter how much spell work you do. You know what I'm saying? Because on your path, while you spitting out spell work, and while you spitting out all of these different sending these different entities or whatever to this person, I hope you understand that your life will be a royal hell for doing what you're doing. So back to what I had picked up on. Anyway, these co-workers got together, right, and they um want to come against this divine one, and they they wanted to come against this divine one because this divine one wasn't one to be in the midst of their nonsense, or in the mix of their mess. This divine being did not share um intimate or personal knowledges about him or herself with this group of co-workers. For what? For what? So you can have something to use against divine feminine? Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what co-workers do. They fake and play nice all day. They'll fake and play nice. They do it so much they do it with each other. And then go behind each other's back to talk about each other. That's that fake ass shit. Okay? And then it's fake and it's phony and it's nonsense. And so when you run into a divine being is just gonna be like, yeah, nobody has time for that. Like, don't nobody want to deal with that. Like, gone. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord tells divine ones, what he said, do not cast your pearls against swine. You know what I'm saying? And you are not equally yoked. Do not concern yourself. Okay? And people with that fake and phony attitude and that fake and phony um, um, way of just so they can get by or get something out of somebody, they'll think the divine being is the fake one. How? You the only one trying to, smile up in somebody's face or be somebody's friend because you want them to look at you a certain way. You done brought your representative to the forefront and not who you really are. So who fake and phony, And then they'll try to say that the divine being is the one that's, being fake and phony. 10:44 on my timer. 21:54 on my clock. But they'll try to say that the divine being is the one that's being fake or phony, and divine being is just being themselves. But you think they fake and phony because they're the fake and phony one. Like, how would you know what is fake and phony? Like, what? And you can't look at yourself in the mirror. Listen. Whenever somebody is like 11:22 on my time, and whenever somebody is like trying to paint you in a different light than who you really are, that's them trying to hide something, trying to deflect. Because when you get in front of a divine being, they gonna reflect and they gonna look and see what the fuck they're looking at. They'll be able to tell what you are, who you are, where you came from. So immediately, you're going to get a group of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get a group of mother alphas who then, I guess I got to stop cussing on these videos, but you're going to get a group of mother alphas who have been exposed to come together to try to take a divine being out, to try to take that one person that then expose who and what they really is out. Because they don't want to deal with they don't want to deal with their drama, their trauma, their nonsense. They don't want to deal with it. And they'll get tired of, whenever divine being is around, divine being is making sure you're reminded of the nonsense that you do. You're reminded of the nonsense that you pull. And because they have no understanding, because they don't know God, because they don't know who the Most High is, they think it's the divine being, because they have no clue. They're clueless as to what's really going on. The Most High didn't introduce himself to them. So they're like, oh, well, yeah, she doing all this. And they'll call it witchcraft. Oh, she a witch. She a witch. He a witch. He's a warlock. He's a witch. He's a warlock. No. You're the witch. You're the warlock. You're just being confronted with your demons. You're being told about yourself and you don't want to accept it. I know this, y'all. But that's just what these groups will do, because they don't want to accept what and who they are, or go get healed, or go get some help. This is what they do. They'll get together and plot on divine being and try to get them out of there. But trust and believe, divine being ain't tripping, ain't worried. Divine being ain't tripping, masculine or feminine. Divine being is not tripping, not worried, not concerned. Not even a little. Okay, because it's the oldest shit in the book. I remember I told you in one of my videos before, the Pharisees and Sadducees got together all to try to take down Yeshua. All to get Yeshua hung up on the cross. Listen, and like I said, it doesn't matter what these people do, say, hear. They can crawl on their knees, do all kind of rituals, do all kind of spirit spells, whatever, do entities, do have sex magic, all that. They can do whatever it is that they want to do. Until God says move, that divine being ain't going nowhere. Remember that. Until the Most High says so. See, and that's what y'all not getting. That's what these karmics and whatever else they are. They not understanding that. They not getting that. The entity that they worship though understands that. This one ain't gonna budge until the Most High says so. And if this one, if a divine being budges, that's because, like I said, the Most High told him go ahead. Other than that, that divine being ain't going nowhere. Ain't doing nothing you said. Ain't falling up under no spells or nothing. Ain't falling up under no spells or nothing. And let me tell you something. Let me just get back to the. Let me just get back to this. Okay. So what this group of individuals did? They went too far.
It's 22 hours.
22 hours. 10 o'clock. They acted like they were divine beings, a friend. Called themselves being divine beings' friend. Divine being not really understanding what was going on with her or him at the time. These co-workers sat back and watched divine feminine to study how they move, how they work, how they pray, how they eat, how they sleep. Drove past divine feminine's home, through stuff in the home, through stuff at the house, through curses at her house and things like that, through animals and spirits at her house and things like that. All the while, did nobody know? Well, they didn't think that they were being watched or looked at. So, divine feminine went into a dream state. And the one last thing that they did was, the whole thing was kind of ritualistic. They kind of synced a code into her subconscious to have her be rated by people, have her belittled by people, have her to be undesirable, have her to be unappeasing to people, to make her look like she was just difficult to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like, they synced some type of code into her subconscious, or synced some through a dream state. They synced issues, a code called issue, into her subconscious while she was asleep. They did this through witchcraft. Okay. But in the divine being didn't react or respond. Divine being said, you know what? Just let the trash take itself out. Because the Most High saw everything that was done. The Most High, was very, 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 very displeased and very, very hurt by, what these people were doing to this being here. But it was all in purpose. There's a purpose for everything. There's a reason for everything, and there's a reason why the Most High allows certain things to go on, because things need to be, put in place. And the Most High uses his divine beings on the earth to handle or take care of the things that he needs to take care of on the earth. So I seen that what they did in a dream state where they uh sent a issue into this divine being's life. The divine being actually felt like that this group of women, because it was a group of women, felt like they were her friends. They acted like they were her friends, but ultimately they betrayed her, all because she didn't cast her pearls against swine. She was all because she was doing what God told her to do. And because they couldn't get what they wanted out of her, they began a gang stalking campaign, began to taunt, and blame her for things that she didn't do, lies, start rumors, all the normal crap that, these groups would do. And Divine Feminine was not ever even phased. Um, so, um, so Divine Feminine ended up leaving that situation, leaving that job, and that's when everything started for that group of co-workers. Yeah. Yeah, that's when the towers came down. There were towers at the towers. Now, people are dying around them. People are, and they're still going through the nonsense that they tried to cause a divine being. Like they put spells on her to have people like berate her, belittle her, make her look undesirable, but none of that even worked. Divine being always will look desirable. Always. Always. Like it's not like it's never you could never and that's another reason why they was upset, because divine being is what these karmics will call very attractive. Very attractive. And it's not even necessarily them being attracted to the looks of a divine being. They're at 22:44 on my timer. They're attracted to the light. They're attracted to the attitude. They're attracted to the well-roundedness of a divine being, as opposed to um, people who have real issues within them. They would be offended by a divine being, or jealous, or envious. And divine being will know it, but won't respond and won't react, because it's not worth the 23:22 on my timer, because it's not worth their time. Oh, by the way, these messages are timeless. You'll get these messages when you're meant to receive it. Um, Child. Um, so hold on, I'm getting something. Um, so anyway, Divine Femme left that situation and went on about her business and began to heal. That's what she was supposed to do. Like, I mean, the divine is gonna regenerate that feminine either way I go. She's gonna regenerate them. She's gonna put her in a better space and place, and those individuals who made deals with the devil, because come to find out, that's what these individuals did, made a deal with the devil to do this certain thing. What it is, it was just really one individual who made a deal to take out this divine feminine, um, and try to take her destiny, or they try to like hack. Yeah, they hacked her, pretty much hacked her Akashic records to find out what was gonna happen with this, with the divine feminine, and they found out that she was going to be very prosperous. Which is, the thing about it is, divine feminine is going to be prosperous either way it go. It doesn't matter what other people do. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't matter. You can, the Most High always makes a way for the divine feminine or masculine to make it. Always. So it doesn't matter what y'all do or what y'all think y'all did or what you think you're doing. The battle that you, or the war that you waged against this divine being, you already lost. The moment you thought of coming up against the divine being, you lost already. That's a fact. And so, this divine being, or the karmic, ended up making a deal to take from divine being, not understanding that the deal was all an illusion, because now that karmic, from what I understand and what I'm hearing, is living in poverty, literal poverty. Is like, and still not understanding why. The thing about it, and what kills me, is the fact that y'all act like y'all don't know fat meat is greasy, or y'all act like y'all don't know about karma. When you do, you know about karma. You know about, like, if you remember, everybody has heard, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Everybody's heard that. This ain't nothing different. If you do something to somebody, somebody gonna do it to you. Y'all act like y'all don't know that. That's the killer part for me. You act like you have no idea. You act clueless. But the Most High knows you know. So, yeah, it's ridiculous. It's and then 2211 on my clock. It's old. You know what I'm saying? It's old. So anyway, this group of coworkers who then linked up, thought that they could take this divine feminine down, are suffering tremendously right now. Or suffering. They got people dying around them and everything. They losing everything. They sitting in poverty. And they could sit around and act like they not, but we know you are. Okay. We know that you're not at your greatest, and what it is people get so high minded, they try to put like this front on as if, but we know better. That's my thing. Like, we know better. 28:58 on my timer, 22:12 on my clock. Like, it's not that hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that hard to understand. The things that you do to somebody else will come back to you. Will come back and bite you in the ass when you least expect it. Excuse my language. What this group of coworkers did to this divine feminine was not fair. It was not fair. It was not right. And whatever the Most High had in store for them, He's going to make sure that they learned the lesson that they tried teaching this divine feminine, especially especially the fact that they didn't even try to get permission from the Most High to do this. Like, they didn't even go ask if they could take this risk like this. And that's the thing. Whenever you plan on doing something to a divine feminine, it better be a good reason behind it. And if your reason for doing what you did to this divine feminine, 3022 on my timer, or yeah, 2213 on my clock, if your reason for doing what you did to this divine feminine was because you didn't like her, because you was jealous of her, no, and you're right, you don't have to like her. You're not like her or him. You're not. So no, you don't like them. No, and that's fine. Because you're not the same. A divine being is really different from the rest of whatever mindset and all. She or he is really different. And just the fact that you set up and studied and even tried other things and failed, but you went to the extreme by making a deal with the devil. Instead of praying, going to the Most High and saying, why am I doing this? What is making me? The devil didn't trick you up out of your soul. So you will never know the Most High behind that. You will never know God. Not even in the end. Because your soul is gone already. So, 31:44 on my time. I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I just wanted to just say that. Because what it is, and it's got ridiculous that these individuals, these people out here think that they could continue to come after these divine beings as if they won't, as if they life won't rock in the end, because your life is gonna fall in the end because you're messing with divine beings and trying to bring ends to them, when all you're really doing is bringing the end to yourself every single time you try it. It's only fair. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Yeah, I will talk to y'all later. Bye. Peace.